Okay, everybody, here we are, man. We're back again. We are doing Led Zeppelin live, Earl's Court, man. So, well, first off, thank you very much again, Finesse Muse. And what we're doing here is we are going to basically go through the whole thing from start to finish. He sent me a link where it includes everything, man. So we're just going to go through it all the way through. We might get interrupted with maybe a bathroom break from me and a couple of friends knocking on the damn door, stuff like that. But all the same, man, this is going to be a straight video all the way through, you know. I might break it up into segments because of those breaks that I'm taking, but all the way through, I'm just going to edit it as one straight video. So you guys can watch it all the way through if you like. And I think I'm going to give that same treatment to a lot of the Led Zeppelin live stuff that I'm doing. So all the way to the O2, I'm going to do it just like that, okay? Just like I did with The Song Remains the Same. Everyone seemed to have liked that process, and especially from me and my Lazy Boy. So we'll give the whole Lazy Boy treatment to all of the Led Zeppelin live reactions going forward, all the way through. One big-ass video. So, what am I forgetting, man? Don't you hate that feeling when you think that you're forgetting something? I got my cans. I'm loaded and ready to go. Yeah, I think I'm good, man. I've got my Starbucks iced coffee here, with a little bit more than just a splash of vanilla, but it's all good, man. I'm just starting my holidays. I took the rest of the afternoon off, and it's just you and me, baby. Let's hit this up, man. Earl's Court, the whole damn show. Let's get it. Nice.
Good evening, music lovers. What I want to know is, listen,
Alan,
hold it.
Fluff,
Are you
Flynn.
ready? I want to hear some action from you. Let's hear some hands. Come on. Come on.
Thunder.
I want to tell you something. We are here tonight because you and I have great taste. That is for sure. Want to hear it? Music lovers, ladies and gentlemen, here is Led Zeppelin.
Nice, short and sweet intro. No opening act, just the main course. Come on, lads. Sound check. It's cool. love how Jonesy never leaves the side of the drums. Spirit of this delivery. Fantastic. You know what I'm looking for this time? Tell you in a minute. I love when he leans back like that. Some of you have said that by now they're a little tired. I'm looking for those subtle changes. I'm not seeing any yet. I guess after a little while I'll be able to kind of tell, like some of you,
Good evening.
if they're on
And
point,
welcome
if
to
they're
the
a little
last-
off. I can't tell you.
The last concert in England for a considerable time. Quel dommage, but quel dommage. But on the other hand, who knows? There's always the 1980s. You're going to start as anybody who might have been to any of the other concerts. Oh, both of you, eh?
1980s.
Thank you. We're going to
They had
start.
a plan for
what
the
we intend
80s.
to do tonight is to take you through some of the colours of, if you regard music as being a prism, as in prison, but prism of colours. We've explored the prism and we've developed music along patterns of colour, some bright, some dark, and this is how it all starts, with the dream over the hills. Hey lady, you got the love I need. Maybe more than enough. Oh, darling, 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 walk a while with me. Oh, you've got so much, and I really need so much. I have to have so much. Many times I've lied, many times I've listened, many times I've
I love that thunder that comes in there.
Many times I've lied, many times I've listened, many times I've wondered how much there is to know.
the solo, I can still pick out what the bass is doing. This guy's incredible, isn't he? They all are. Whisper, then the thunder, and then back to the whisper. Excellent. I remember when I was doing a reaction to the studio cut and I started talking before the final fade. Did I ever get ripped up for that, boy? Damn.
Paramaputra. I can hear Jack Taylor from Wolverhampton there with his whistle. Did a great job at the World Cup, Jack. Always try Jack's pork pies, they're very good. He's got a butcher's shop in Wolverhampton. Okay, Jack, but you can put it away now, Jack. We've heard it. Okay? It's passé. Finito. Alright, so. Follow. Yes, through 6.5 years, the music has changed, as no doubt you're aware, by the way. The Melody Maker goes hot and cold on Led Zeppelin, and then the Musical Express, and then even Disc mention us now and again. We made the front page of Rivali, and who knows? We might even get in the Sports Argus with some of the stuff that we end up writing these days. This is an old work chant featuring...
You might even get a damn good review by Rolling Stone.
Steel guitar. It's called In My Time of Dying.
Yes. I'm checking it out once more. I ain't skipping shit. swag.
In my time of dying, don't want nobody to know. All I want for you to do is take my body home. Well, so I could die easy. Ooh, yeah. So I could die easy. Jesus, got to make out. Got to make out. Got to make out.
You ever heard the original?
Jesus got to make Jesus got to make my die. Oh yeah. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah.
Thunder is powerful on this one. You hear that bass work?
Oh, St. Peter, out of
really cool when you can just go off script like that. Just pull anything out of the air. Am I talking too loud? I got this shit cranked. Sorry. Song.
Please, Lord, I believe it's Sunday, so I'm saying it again. Please, Lord, you know you suit me, babe. You know you suit me all. Ain't got no, till my back ain't got no, till my back ain't got no.
a good time. Damn. Hey, you know what though? If you guys know this, tell me this. Is there a time in their live sets where they did not
Who
play
said the
this
blues
song?
didn't come from West Bromwich? It's a great, it's really great to go through 48 hours and still know what you're doing. Hang on a tick. So saying, he looks at his microphone lead and realizes that his next dynamic dash is going to end up all over the place. Right. Hey, Jimmy, hey, Wally. This is a song that came to us after many experiences and many cups of tea. And it wasn't Blueberry Hill, that was when I was a kid. This is a song that relates to rapport that you can develop with people, even photographers
I gotta
who
do
come from
Blueberry
Germany
Hill.
and don't even say hello. You know what I mean? This is called "The Song Remains the Same."
This is one of Led Zeppelin songs, I swear to you. I like the live version better than the studio cut. When you're talking about raw and gritty, the song, the live version of it, always. Still talking too loud on it. How heavy is that guitar? Listen to that bass groove, man. Segues right into the rain song. I dare not separate these two.
It is the springtime of my loving, the second season. I'm to know you are the sunlight in my growing, so little warmth I felt before.
This song, man.
Oh, it isn't hard to feel me glowing. I watched the fire that grew so low. Oh,
This song means a lot to me. I'll tell you why later.
oh.
See all that sweat in his face? Who was interviewing him when he said that he ignores when sweat rolls into his eyes because it only burns for a few seconds?
Sleeps in me, keepers of the glue. Speak to me only with your eyes, little girl. It is to you I give this to.
Missing shots of the crowd, close-up face shots.
These things are clear to all from time to time. Oh.
Soul
These
grabbing,
are the seasons of emotion.
soul arresting.
And like the wind, they rise and fall.
That's what makes them different.
This is the wonder of devotion. I see the torch we all must hold. Ooh, this is the mystery of the quotient. Upon us all.
I love this line.
Ooh, just a little rain must fall. Yeah, just a little rain.
On the song, A Little Rain This Fall.
Sometimes I can feel it falling.
Who else managed to fit in thunder in a damn ballad? Man. All right, y'all. Let's hold up. Let's pause, man. Let's pause for a couple of reasons. One, my butt's falling asleep. But more importantly, I forgot to mention, I was just jumping in this too damn quickly. Forgot to mention something very, very important. One, I am going to break this up in video segments just so that we might get lucky and get one actually stick onto YouTube. I'm always hopeful, but never surprised, right? But sometimes it just sticks and it stays. So breaking it up into segment portions, video segment portions for the benefit of YouTube, sometimes it'll actually stick. But if you've got a Vimeo account and you're a patron, you're going to get the entire video from beginning to end. YouTube, no way. So what I'll do is I'll break it up in segments and see if in segments it's actually going to stick on YouTube. That's why a lot of the times on YouTube you're asking, well, where's part 2? Where's part 3? Well, it's because it's got blocked, and you're just lucky to be seeing whatever part makes it up, okay? Just so you know that. And I gotta share this shit with you, man. The Rain song. There are so many memories attached to the Rain song. Yes, I know I've only been doing this shit for 2 years, but yo, when I started my channel, you already know that whole thing about the assumption factor with Led Zeppelin. And I assumed that I knew their music. I assumed that I was only going to do maybe a couple of quads and be done with them, you know, back in my stupid stage. So the Rain song was one of those songs that, one, really woke me up and made me realize that that rabbit hole is a deep, winding rabbit hole with lots and lots of dimensions to it. It's like taking a look below the surface of the iceberg, not just the tip. This is one of those songs that really woke me up to that. And as well, too, I also had a prejudice against love songs, right? Love songs, ballads, those are two different animals altogether. It's like comparing a wolf to a damn dog. Different. So I realized that ballads are the exceptions to my bias and to my rule. This song, man, when I played this, it was one of those really, really big shaking up moments for me. Almost as powerful and as strong as when I first did Since I've Been Loving You. That was my awakening reaction. This song, among one or two more, made me decide that I had to just go all the way back to Led Zeppelin's beginning and start from there. And as well, too, I got some memories attached to it in regards to, at the time, some of my friends were like, yeah, so you're really doing this crazy ass reaction thing, or classic rock, right? Your ass is as black as mine, but you're doing classic rock. All right, whatever. So what you got coming up, man? Well, I got this song called The Rain Song that I'm going to do. One of my subscribers sent it to me and said that you must do this. And it's going to challenge you because it's actually a ballad. And, you know, of course, I had a knee-jerk reaction to the ballad thing, but my friends were like, yo, so you're not just doing old rock and roll, classic rock, you're doing some sappy-ass love songs too? Damn, man, you've really lost your damn mind, haven't you? That's what I got. So I got all of these memories coming back to me around the Rain song. Anyway, man, this whole set, and then I've come to learn that the association factor between, in concert between the song Remains the Same and then going right into the Rain song is very, very important. You don't separate those, right? Just like you don't separate Heartbreaker, Living, Love, and Mate. So I've learned, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, I just wanted to share a little bit of that with you off the top. Fantastic so far, man. And I know some of you have mentioned that at this point, they're a little bit tired and that Plant's voice might be suffering, and the consistency and the tightness, you might notice that there's a little bit of slacking there. I think that I'm going to need more exposure where it comes to their live concert stuff. It's probably, you grew up with this shit. I haven't. So it's probably going to take me a little bit longer to be able to kind of have that discerning mind. You know what I mean? It took me a decent year to be able to separate and discern the difference between David Gilmour and Roger Waters. You know what I'm talking about where it comes to vocal. So it takes me a little while sometimes to grow that ear, that intuition, to be able to say, yeah, you know, this was better than this and that's it. But I'll get there eventually. It'll take a little while. So, all right, man. For the benefit of YouTube, this is a point break. For the benefit of my butt that's falling asleep, I got to take a break as well. And we're going to come back. So for the benefit of YouTube, this is video 3, and then we're going to hit up video 4. All right? So I'll see you in a little bit. Peace. Okay, everybody. Let's continue this, man. Earl's Court. So if you are seeing this on YouTube, this is going to be called video number 4. Hope that you get to see this. All the same, man, for everyone else on the different platforms, you're seeing this as one continuous video, as it's intended to be. So let's hit this up, man. Got everything together. Got myself a refresher and a top up. A little bit more sugarcane rum in the mix. Feeling no pain. Let's do this, man. Earl's Court. Let's get it.
Thank you very much. Song of great emotion, actually.
Great song, yeah.
Do you think we should let him carry on doing that? No, it's becoming very boring now. If your brain hurts, please see the man who's walking around selling hot brains. Thank God. He's going to be here all night, you know, every chance he gets. All right. Blow a whistle if you can when we take you to Kashmir.
They came alive for that. I used to dance to this song and didn't even know it. It was Puff Daddy's Come With Me. like that.
Thoughts inside the dream. Who is the man that led me to this place? Whose yellow desert stream. My Shangri-La beneath the summer moon. I will return again. Sure as the dust it blows, I do. Moving through Kashmir.
There's nobody like John Bonham. I bet you the crowd were dancing. Nice.
Let me take you there.
I like how they're so relaxed on stage.
Along the road that we all walk down, there are the ups, there are the downs. You can get them at a local chemist, or you can forget them altogether. That was a short interlude, followed by I'm sorry. We just really had a good time playing here, you know? And sometimes, if you play city after city after city, night after night after night, you don't feel as loose and as easy as we feel. Ladies, we feel loose and easy. I remember the time when that meant something, but never mind, the Osmonds will be here next week. This is a song about the ups and downs. Seen a lot of ups and downs till I came into New York town, featuring John Paul Jones on assorted keyboards. John Paul Jones on assorted keyboards, no quarter.
I might do a live no quarter challenge after my Dazed and Confused, if I'm ever done with it. The great John Paul Jones. Great songs that sounds to me better live. Studio cut's great. The live cut though,
Close the door, put out the light. You know they won't be home tonight. The snow falls hard, and don't you know? The winds of dawn are blowing. They carry steel, this bright and true. To build a dream for me and you.
Is this your favorite live Led Zeppelin song? Where does it rank among your favorite live Led Zeppelin songs? Philadelphia Rock Concert. It's a great solo, isn't it? They're not done, are they? Okay. You know what I was thinking? It's great that each one of them, you see, they're not done. It's great that each one of them have kind of like a signature song. Moby Dick, No Quarter. I think Page's signature song is probably Dazed and Confused.
Walking side by side with them.
And Roberts is maybe All of My Love.
The devil mocks their every step. Snow drives back the foot that's slow. The winds of Thor blow. They carry news that must get through. I believe it must get through. To build a dream for me and you. Oh, this is the path where no one goes.
remember Finesse was warning me about it. There we have it. Right on. That piano concert.
John Paul Jones, grand piano.
Man. Take it back, brother.
So, nice bit of piano, John. An American gentleman brings a microphone onto the stage, which means that... Exactly. Our American show, as it was called, isn't quite an American show anymore, because we've introduced some of the... I beg your pardon. I told you to stop that stuff. Yes, you what, love? Our American show is no longer an American show because we introduce some material that was written west of Offa's Dyke. You history people aren't really together tonight at all. This is some of the stuff that came from Wales way back, and this is the... It's not the pre-Cambrian age, it's probably the age of the Austin Champ. Remember that, James? Yeah, this is a song that features the band for the... how many nights have we played here now? Getting the 5. This is the 5th time in public in the history of the band that there has been, in fact, an attempt at 4-part harmony. So please bear with us. It's a song of love, it's quite innocent, and this is especially for first loves. Can you remember your first love, Bonzo?
No.
There's a pint of mild. This is called Tangerine. Measuring the summer's day, only find it slips away to gray. The hours they bring me pain. Tangerine, tangerine, living reflection of a dream. I was her lover, she was my queen, and now 1,000 years between, thinking how it used to be. Does she still remember remember times like these, to think of us again. And I do, yeah. Tangerine, living reflection of a dream. I was her lover, she was my queen, and now 1,000 years between.
Some audio challenges. It's all good. We'll take it.
The Welsh hills look really, 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 really beautiful.
Looking at the feeling of the old unity of the friendship of the British people.
Fading.
My wine, made up my mind, making you start, going to California with an aching in my heart.
A little bit of chopping going on because of copyright.
Took my chances on a big jet plane. Never let them tell you that we're all the same. The sea was red and the sky was gray. I wondered how tomorrow could ever follow today. Mountains and the canyons start to tremble and shake. The children of the sun begin to awake. Wake. Seem that the rod of the God's gonna punch till the nose and it's starting to flow. And sing a night be sinking. No chance. Throw me a light. But people, it's hard. There are those that would vouch for it being hard. It's terribly hard.
Check out video 2. They're separate, and you see this without it being chopped up.
There are those who would vouch. And there is. Are we tuned? So we carried on past Rayada and towards Nanteos, the Valley of the Holy Grail. Only to find that Eric Idle had got there first. But I suppose Albatross. Yes, we could have a silly night. We could have one of those. They might even be here. Anyway, what is a shrubbery amongst friends? That's the way.
It's probably going to be chopped up again, this one. Chopped up, removed for copyright purposes.
I'm telling you now. Feel like champion Jack Dupree doing all this. He's a lousy blues singer, but he knew how to use a mic stand.
Isn't it great how long these concerts were back in the day? Led Zeppelin concerts? You got your money's worth, boy.
If I had possession of the judgment day.
And all of this little
If I had possession
bantering that he's doing with the crowd.
I don't need no meal cigarette. Best time away. Oh.
Nice.
Thank you, Robert Johnson, for everything that you did. Just dedicated to
Selling your soul to the crossroads.
an inbred, blue-eyed, tail-wagging, very closed-mouthed best friend I ever had.
Earl.
Are you loose?
Yes, thank you.
I know you're loose, Bonzo. Good Lord, he had diarrhea all the way through the last American tour. Loose is not the word. He's got the only drum stool in the world that is a commode. So, as we become looser and head further north towards Harlech, where I once sat on a throne... Oh, Christ. Sorry, Roy. Yes, we start speaking Welsh soon. Canachubant,
Lots of Welsh fans in the crowd.
which in Welsh means F off. How about that then, eh? That's all I know so far, folks.
They interacted very well with the crowd. Showed their personalities. Came down from on high. Mingled with the commoners.
Sir, and I've got a fetish for Richard Burton.
Richard Burton. This is why they didn't need
We sneaked a little
opening
bit of
acts
If I had possession over Judgment Day, which, as most avid Robert
or long
Johnson people know, is
intros.
one
Yeah.
of his fine pieces from the first album that was available in England off the Paramount recordings in 1934-35. He was consequently murdered by a jealous girlfriend, which no doubt might even happen to one of us. You never know.
I thought it was a jealous boyfriend. Like he was messing around with some lady.
Did our Robert? And he used to. He was
Didn't the boyfriend poison him?
lemon of it, the beginning of all the squeezing of lemons. In fact, he died at the age of 19. He probably had his lemon squeezed quite a few times, you know, in those 19 years. And he developed a way of avoiding the issue of vulgarity and bringing it out with reference to fruits. Why not? If you've got a banana, you've got a banana, you know? So, with that in mind, we say goodnight. This is called Trampled Underfoot.
So this would be the other one that's removed for copyright purposes.
Thank you very much. The man whose middle name became Elson, the man who always knits and pearls and drops one and picks one up and in fact is one of the most colourful drummers that we've ever had in the group. A man who touches the deepest parts of your heart just when you could do with being left alone. We give you our blood brother, John Bonham, Moby Dick, Dick, Dick.
I imagine Moby Dick has been played at every single live Led Zeppelin concert. There he goes. It's all about the thunder, man. Well, not all, but you know what I'm talking about. This is probably his early morning ritual. Bet you he gets up at 5 a.m. and just hits the skins for a few hours before everyone else gets up. He's probably got a studio separate from his house. This dude was created specifically for Led Zeppelin. That was his whole life's purpose. Dude can bring the thunder, man. Is John your favorite drummer? And further, is he your favorite musician? Where do you put John on a list of your best drummers and also your favorite musicians? And why? Tell me why. Brother's got skills. Talk about a cerebral trip. Talent unknown from God. Great John Bonham.
Moby Dick.
There's no other.
Come on, let's hear it for John Bonham. John Delsey Bonham. Take a bow, John, take a bow. Take a bow, John, take a bow. Take a bow, John, take a bow.
All right. That was excellent. What I like about this is just seeing their personality as well, you know? Interacting with each other, interacting with the crowd, just sharing whatever, you know? Whether it lands or it doesn't matter. This is them, this is who they are. Unfiltered, just straight up cool guys. Could be your next door neighbors, just basically playing for you alone, you know? That's how you feel. They're very personable. Excellent, man. Fantastic. Yo, this is what I'm gonna do. Point break right here. Gonna top up my coffee, take a bathroom break. This is for the benefit of YouTube. Fingers crossed with me that it gets up onto YouTube. And it'll be really, really nice if it does, man. So when we come back, we'll finish off the rest, man. Another video segment. I'm breaking it up all together. You're going to see, I believe it's 7 videos. No, 8 videos if I'm counting a review segment. We'll see. I'll see if the review, if the last part of the video makes it onto YouTube with the review. And if not, then I'll just separate it. We'll see. I'll have to chop it up. We'll see how kind YouTube is with us, man. Hey, man. Wasn't that an awesome set of music, man? That was just a total 1 hour, 15 minutes straight. So, I'm gonna go take care of business, and then I'll see you guys in the next video segment. Peace. Okay, y'all, let's continue, man. Earl's Court, live Led Zeppelin. Got my ducks lined up. Got my coffee topped up. Ready to go, man. Let's get it.
Well, we're beginning to. I'm feeling. Glad all over, yes, glad all over. So we
Who is
got
that?
together
The Something 5, British Invasion.
in a tiny room with salami sandwiches and Peter Grant leaning against the door so that we couldn't get out. He's not even there in the wings to have the light shine on him. We owe a lot to Peter and his sort of power and ability to hold us under his wing whenever we started straying off the old straight track. And Peter, wherever you are, in the wings, this is really the essence of the early Zeppelin, the improvisation and the stuff that really got us off the ground. This is the ability to go up there, down there, and back again without dropping a stitch. We hope. Dazed and confused.
My favorite live Led Zeppelin song. Thunder.
Days are confused, but so long it's not true. I wanted a woman, never bargained for you. Lots of people talking, pretty few of them are never. Soul of a woman was created below. Yes, it was. Ooh, yes, yes. Ooh, such a good little bitch. Turn on you like. Try to put your baby, but you give me I wanna make love to you, little girl. 25, 25, 25, yeah. 'Everybody's been talking Lord. I swear they've been talking dry. The way that you push me, darling, I can't take too much of that. So come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, show me the way. I wanna make love to you, little darling. 25, 25, yeah. 25, yeah. Oh.
guitarist, man.
Oh, I know, yeah. Ooh, baby, baby, baby. I know, and I know, and I know, and I know, and I know.
Listen to that thunder. Now they're going psychedelic on their ass. He pulls that bow out. kind of make your skin crawl a bit. Give you the heebie-jeebies. Imagine a movie, an old desert island, haunted old house, you're stuck in it, and this shit is playing in the background. Should have matched these guys up with Vincent Price, do a string of horror movies. what's their longest concert, you know? Longest running time. I bet it's up to like 4 hours. 4.5 even.
Everybody's been talking low. Sweating been looking dry. The way that you push me down, I can take too much of that. Just come on, come on, come on, come on. Show me the way. I wanna make love to you, little girl. 25, yeah. 25.
My favorite Led Zeppelin song played live. That shit had me mesmerized, man. All right. Let's pause there, y'all. What we're gonna do, man, is try our luck again in regards to YouTube. How the West was won. Broke it up in parts. Kept Dazed and Confused as a single. And it made it up. And as far as I think it's still up. So, man, I'm going to start doing that, you know, whenever I do live. At least Dazed and Confused. Maybe a couple of other noteworthy songs, especially of length, like No Quarter, Whole Lot of Love, that sort of thing. And just see, sometimes, I don't understand how YouTube works sometimes, but sometimes it's to our benefit. Many times it isn't. So, man, hey, fantastic performance, man. I tell you, I just, I get mesmerized every time I check out their live Dazed and Confused, man. Some are better than others. The measuring stick to me is still the song remains the same version. Finesse Muse sent me a challenge and that came close, but the measuring stick is still, the song remains the same version. You know, not as good, but better if there is such a thing. And I'm willing to listen to every single rendition of Dazed and Confused live that's out there. Whether it's the shits, whether it's so-so, or whether it's damn fine, don't matter. I'll listen to them all, man. I like the song that much. I liked it performed live that much. So, I should have made a note in my mind here. I had something else to say. I think I had a question, but I should have made a note while I had time. I can't remember now. It's gone from me. But anyways, this is a point break. Let's break right here, man. And so I'll know where to do some editing, just so that we can keep Dazed and Confused isolated and then go from there. All right, so let's take a short one, man. I got to top up a little bit, bathroom break, and I'll see you in our next segment. Peace. Okay, everybody, let's continue with Earl's Court, Led Zeppelin. This is the last leg. This will be the last crop of songs to check out, and then we're going to go into the review after that. Fingers crossed that some, if not all, will make it up onto YouTube. Failing that, you know what to do. You know where to go and find the whole body of the work. So let's check this out, man. The last bit of Earl's Court. Let's get it. My Dazed and Confused challenge still stands.
Well, Carmen, here it is. A song to a little girl who sits there probably wondering what it's all about. In fact, all our kids who come to see us play and sit and go, really? Oh, really? So what is it all about? So where is the bridge? Well, Carmen, here's your chance of finding out where the bridge is. And if you know, please let me know after the show.
Skipping over Stairway. By the way, all of these that you're not seeing, just go to video number 1. It's all on that one.
Thanks very much. And that's the last one, that's the last one. Good night. See you in Kashmir.
was 3 nights in total, I believe it was. That's a happy, satisfied crowd. Above their heads. Imagine being the band. You've left the stage 10-15 minutes later. You're still hearing applause. You know you gotta go up for an encore, right? They'll go back, have a smoke, have a piss, they'll talk for a minute, they'll realize that, hey, there's still a crazy crowd out there, yeah, let's go back and give them one more. I heard they were very generous with their encores. Talking too loud again, I know. It's like being there. Okay, so we'll skip ahead. Let's get it.
Good evening. I said good evening. Well, it seems. Is this our swan song, I wonder?
Woman, you need love.
changed. Look at that drum. Still my favorite. Doesn't even have a damn guitar. Spirit of his delivery. You guys now understand why I was so excited and giddy about December. Looking forward to shit like this. Psych me there.
Hey, mama said the way you move, gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove. Oh, John said the way you swing, gonna make you burn, gonna make you sting. Oh, John, when you walk that way with your honey drip, I can't keep away. My feel. Eyes are shine, burning red, dreams of you all through my head. Down and out. Spent my money, took my clothes, instead of telling a friend she's gonna be a. I don't know, but I've been told a big leg woman ain't got no soul.
times have you heard that in blues?
Make me a happy man. You gotta go now. Keep trying. Ooh, keep taking the pills, yeah.
That was excellent.
To the citizens of Great Britain, it's been 5 glorious days. Thank you very much for being a great audience. And if you see Dennis Healy, tell him we've gone. Thanks a lot, seriously, it's been great. Never mind the A5 and the Austin Champ. Good night.
Nice. I haven't seen many live shows, but this is the most that I've seen where Plant is so engaging with the crowd. That's really awesome, man.
It's
This is something we never do. This is something we never do. It's all about the banana and the lemon, I think. Any
Rock
requests?
has his strudel. Robert Plant has his lemon.
Dream lover, unto when I'll go sleep and dream again.
Hear that bass groove? Beautiful.
One wonders.
One more, I think.
We'd like to do one more.
There you go.
We're just having a little chat, if you excuse us a minute. In the meantime, you'll see this gentleman with white shirts will be passing a hat around because the equipment and Dennis cost us so much that we got no bread to fly out of the country. So if you see a hat coming round, please put bread in it. Somebody's going to make some money somewhere. Hang on a minute. I'm just trying to think if we ever had any hits. We're not blowing our image by having a chat, are we, Earl? There's a gentleman down here who suggested that we should, I think we should do it, yeah. Okay? This is a problem that we don't get. But maybe some people do. Charles Shaw Murray, wherever you are, keep taking the pills.
This is probably the most played live Led Zeppelin song, isn't it? is good man.
It's alright, sir.
They can go right into Shake Your Thing.
I want to talk about Johnny Too Bad. I want to get the feel of what I'm going to talk about, sir. I think I can smell the ganja. I think I'm getting the feeling now, sir. Come on.
Straight back then, we can have fun like this. In this day and age, everybody's so damn sensitive, they would have probably shut this down.
I want to be a Jamaica.
Right on.
Well, it's about 3 hours, 45 minutes since we got on here.
Wow.
And it's time we went back and listened to Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Yes, man. It's
Thank you very much for
Almost
showing us
4
that
hours.
England is still alive and well.
incredible. And they have no opening act.
And it's good night from me, and it's good night from him. Good night. And watch out for the Holy Grail.
They're like your neighbors next door, man. Right on. I wonder how long the crowd's gonna be there, roaring and applauding. All right, man. There you have it, folks. That is Earl's Court in its entirety. And when I say entirety, I'm also including video number 1 that Finesse sent me that included those tracks that were deleted from this main body. So yeah, it's a little bit chopped up, but you'll have to kind of jump around just to get the whole full concert. Yo, man. Now, my biggest question is, in your opinion, based on what I have seen so far, I still got to get to officially their official stuff like Nebworth. And then the O2, of course, but you know, the O2 is different because it's many decades later. So while they're still somewhat young and in their prime, I'm talking about. So Nebworth, I believe, is the next official date. You know, in between that, right after this, I'm gonna do Seattle. But and Seattle is a bootleg. I know it's not an official, but I guess my question is in your opinion, where were they in regards to their best, top of their game, that sort of thing? Some said BBC, a lot said How the West Was Won, and I'm sure some are going to say Here. So I just want to kind of get a basis to compare. I did notice that Plant's voice is a little bit strained, but I do remember a lot of folks saying about once you get to Earl's Court, they've been on the road constantly, they've been just going and driving hard, and so they're a little bit tired. they're a little bit strained. I can hear that a little bit in Plant's voice. Nothing really to the point where it's just going to take away from it, but I could hear it a little bit. So, anyway, I guess that's my big question right after all of this. So, let's go right into a review, man. Straight into a review. Actually, no. I gotta hit the bathroom again, man. I've been sucking back this rum-infused coffee for a while, and it's just flying through me. My bladder is exploding. Hang on a sec. Okay, y'all. That was excellent, and a really good way to spend a very rainy afternoon. Take the day off work, chillax a little bit, turn the phones off, tell the friends to hit the bricks and don't bother you for a couple of hours, and it's just the two of us. Well, it's me and 20,000 of you. But, you know, it's a personal, interpersonal thing. Hey, man, this was excellent. It's really cool to be able to kind of see and kind of compare, follow them along their growth, and just pay attention to all of the little subtleties. You know, I don't mind that at all. It's a science to me after all. So, let's check this out, man. Do a little background of Earl's Court. Hopefully I'll learn something new. Earl's Court. Earl's Court, 1975, were 5 concerts performed by English rock band Led Zeppelin at Earl's Court Arena in London in May of 75. Okay, there were 5. Sorry, I thought it was 3. Overview. The concerts were initially booked for 3 nights. Okay. On the 23rd, 24th, and 25th of May, but due to unprecedented public demand, tickets for the 3 shows sold out within just 4 hours. 2 further dates were added for the 17th and the 18th of May, making total ticket sales 85,000. Noted critic and film director Tony Palmer stated at the time in The Observer that no group in history had ever attracted such an audience in Britain. How interesting is that too? Because didn't they initially not have a lot of luck in Britain? They didn't really get a good springboard. You know, their start was really in America. Am I right? You know, or they just had to travel abroad type of thing, because at home they weren't really that embraced. I think in Britain they had to catch the fever. They had to go away, conquer overseas, the big giants overseas, and then come back as kind of like hometown heroes. Is that the scenario? Let me know about that. These concerts took place less than 2 months following the conclusion of Led Zeppelin's 75 North American tour. Damn, these brothers were busy, man. The whole of the band's 40-ton stage and light show was airlifted from the US for the concerts. A huge Edifor screen, which showed the action as it was being filmed, was also erected above the stage at a cost of £10,000. This is thought to be one of the first occasions when such a device was used for a rock show in England. It was said that an entire city could be lit by the energy spent in a single concert. 3 days of rehearsals took place in order to fix every possible detail or PA problem. The sound at the concerts was managed by Showco. The Earl's Court performances were prompted by Mel Bush. In an interview he gave several years after the event, Bush explained, quote, "By that time, Led Zeppelin were a huge attraction, and I knew Peter Grant, Led Zeppelin's manager, wanted to present them in the biggest and best setting that particular year. I was the first concert promoter to use Earl's Court a couple of years before with David Bowie and Slade. So when Peter was considering venues to use, he got in touch. Once it was all up and running, we came to a good agreement about the ticket prices, which Peter was always keen to keep at a reasonable level." Right on, unquote. Every great act should have a Peter Grant. Protecting them when need be, fighting for them when need be. This dude is willing to take a bullet for these guys. Peter Grant, the fifth member of Led Zeppelin. To help promote the concerts, Bush and Grant used advertisements which displayed a train, dubbed the Zeppelin Express, linked to Earl's Court via the intercity train services of British Rail. It was intended to convey the message that, despite all the concerts being performed in one location, they would be easily accessible to fans from all parts of the country. This image was featured on the concert's official poster, the originals of which are now among the most collectible posters in rock history. Put it right there. The posters were produced together with the design for the concert program by Martine Graney of Peter Graney Graphics of Bournemouth. 5 promotional DJs were given the task of introducing the band on stage at each show. These were Bob Harris, Johnny Walker, Kid Jensen, Nicky Horn, and Alan Freeman. All of the shows exceeded 3 hours in length, with the final 25th of May concert clocking in at 3 hours, 43 minutes, and 50 seconds. I was right about my guess. Their concerts can reach 4 hours, but what's their longest running? Does it say? Yeah, it doesn't say it's the longest running one, but yeah, man, I wouldn't be surprised if their concerts, one single concert, went past 4 hours, even reaching 4.5 hours. Crazy, man. No opening act required. I know that it's coupled with their experience with Grand Funk as well, but yeah, man, these guys are the feature. You know, the banter. You know, they're pausing for a sec to talk to each other and all that. It's like your neighbors next door. You know, totally relaxed, totally chill, very personable. Footage from the concerts remained unavailable for public viewing for years, until parts of it were eventually released in 2003 for the Led Zeppelin DVD. Critical reaction. The Earl's Court concerts are considered by some critics to be the best ever performed by the band, and the shows received generally excellent reviews from the music press, including those published in Sounds, New Musical Express, and Melody Maker. Music journalist Chris Welsh, who attended the performances, recalled years later, quote, "The band played with tremendous fire, possessed by an almost demonic power, amidst clouds of smoke pierced by green laser beams. Jimmy Page flailed his violin bow against the guitar strings, producing eerie, echoing Gothic howls. At the time, I wrote in a review that Robert Plant maintains an essentially human, chatty approach to audiences, almost like a guide taking us through the story of the band, a jester at the wheel of some fearsome juggernaut, offering sly asides and poetic ruminations between moments of terrible power." That's a really good way to describe Robert Plant and the whole atmosphere of the concert. The band enjoyed the physical graffiti material far more than the old War Horses, and the best moments from the previous albums came in the shape of ballads and acoustic songs. Old War Horses, I remember that saying before, to describe, I guess, some of the earlier songs that are just based on blues, so from the first and the second album. I remember that way back in my earlier reactions when I was still green, and I remember them referring to those songs. I was still in the middle of between the first and the second album, and I heard that, and I'm like, yo, man, they're referring to these great songs as old war horses. But I didn't at that point realize just how many great songs were awaiting me throughout the rest of the albums. And that's the thing about Led Zeppelin. I never knew, of course, going back again, I heard Stairway to Heaven, Black Dog, and the commercial hits, but yo, man, there's a lot to that iceberg below the surface, you know what I mean? Yeah, going back to those ignorant green days, boy, I hang my head in shame because people are still waving it in my face. Yo, remember when you was... Yo, man. According to Led Zeppelin archivist Dave Lewis, quote, "When Led Zeppelin undertook the series of 5 shows at London's Earl's Court Arena in May of '75, they were at the very peak of their creative powers. Spurred on by the critical and commercial success of their sixth album, the double set Physical Graffiti, each show they played took on event-like proportions. The 17,000 capacity Earl's Court afforded them the luxury to showcase in the best possible setting the sheer enormity of their stage act. Over 5 nights of May 75, Zeppelin delivered perhaps the most impressive series of shows of their entire career. Photographic images from the shows still light up the pages of countless Zepp features and books. Bootleg performances are eagerly snapped up, and the official video footage of the gigs project the sheer magnitude and power of Led Zeppelin in full flight more than any other surviving film of the group. Okay. That was archivist Dave Lewis. Setlist. For these concerts, the band revived an acoustic section that had been a component of many of their concert tours until late 72, when it had been discarded from their set. Okay, tour dates. A North American tour consisting of 33 dates was planned for August to September of 75, but due to Robert Plant's serious car accident, it was cancelled. There were also plans for a trip to South America afterwards, followed by a UK tour in winter of 76 and Europe in spring. However, these plans were shelved. Damn, man. So they finished the North American tour. So they finished the North American tour. They're doing Earl's Court. They were going to do another tour of North America, then South America, then back to Europe again. Damn. Yo, you talk about burnout. The band did play a 45-minute impromptu show on the 16th of December in 75 in Jersey. The band would not perform live again until their next tour in 77. Let me ask you this. Alright, you're Led Zeppelin, you're on top of the world. You basically, you're on top of the world, man. You're unstoppable. But that's a hellacious amount of touring, isn't it? That's a tremendous amount. Yeah, okay, you've got a jet and all that stuff. But damn, man. Being away from the family and being on the road and fulfilling all of these concert dates. I don't know anything about the music industry. Maybe they've got contracts. They've got all of these different things. But you know that shit, you would just drop dead. So yeah, you know, you're stressed and you're worried. You're going to start drinking more, abusing more, partying more, and just going off. I imagine now that we've reflectively, we can look back and say, okay, well, that's not the way to do it. You know, going forward, that, acts going forward, we got to balance it off a little bit more. We've got to keep the sharks of the industry that would want to just suck you dry, bleed you dry, and just get you to keep hammering and performing until you drop dead. We got to keep them in check. You know, so I imagine it's a little bit more civilized. Maybe there's a lot more Peter Grants out there looking out for their people, you know. But, my point is, that's a tremendous itinerary, man. You know, all of those concerts, being away, being on the road, kids growing up without them, all of this sort of thing. There's a good and a bad, I guess, but damn, man, that's just, and now you may say, well, Wayne, you don't know shit, do you? Because, every single band from the 70s had this kind of tour engagement. Maybe, let me know, educate me a little bit, especially if you were around back then to know better. But damn, man, I'm almost wanting to go have a damn nap just after reading that bit. Unbelievable. All right. Okay, yeah, so that was it. That was the information for Earl's Court. That's what Wikipedia had for us. Some interesting stuff there. I was very proud of myself. I'm very, very close to the 4-hour mark, man. That final night. 3 hours and 45 minutes. Unbelievable. And just straight, no opening act. They don't even, well, you have people introduce them, but there's no big fireworks or music. They just walk right on. They tune up a little bit. They banter back and forth, and they just start playing. All you're going to get is a good evening from Robert Plant. Yeah, no frills, no crazy antics, no great flamboyance, just them and their art. And look, the biggest act in the world. Fantastic. Inspiring. All right. I'm just scrolling down here, checking my notes, man. No, okay, so where Led Zeppelin is concerned, well, you know that this is the unofficial, they're the unofficial artist of the month for December. And I am trying to fit in as many reactions for them as I can, getting to the O2. And then I'll unofficially tell you that my goal is to drop the O2 Christmas Day. Unofficially. I'll see how my life is, my schedule, and all of that sort of thing. Unofficially, my intent is to drop the O2 Christmas Day, right? And what I want to do with that is I want to give you at least a minimum of 48 hours notice when I kind of know, once I get closer to that. And so that also gives me time to catch up to the other reactions that I'm owing, mainly, especially to my patrons. Thank you very much, patrons, for all of your patience. And I promise to do my best never, ever to fall behind again. If I'm falling behind like that, I'll pull the pin on Patreon or something like that. But I'm not going to fall behind like that again. So that is my... Oh, what else do I have? Yeah, so after this, I'm going to hit up the Seattle bootleg. And maybe there'll be room for Nebworth. And then the O2. That's my train of thought. And that's the room and the space in my time that I'm trying to make. And once the O2 drops, let's assume Christmas Day, I'll check out... Evelyn sent me a link. And I believe it's the day after the O2, and they're on the Letterman show. And I really have to check out that interview. A lot of people have been saying that to me. I got to check it out. So I got to check that out. I saw the interview with Charlie Rose. Now, what the hell now? Was it before or after? I think it was before the O2 with Charlie Rose. And then Letterman is after. And then after that, if I can squeeze it in, I believe... what is it now? I believe it's It Might Get Loud, Jimmy Page. I want to get to that. So I think that's what I'm looking at. There might be something else in between that. I'm not sure. I'll have to see. People have sent me a lot of information and stuff like that, so I got to go back to all of my notes and stuff. But that's kind of like the outline for Led Zeppelin for the year. And of course, in between that, I also have my Dazed and Confused open challenge. I dare you, I challenge anyone to give me a rendition of live Dazed and Confused better than the song remains the same version. That's the measuring stick. Open challenge. And then, yeah, once we get into the new year, it's going to be sprinkled with that. It's going to be sprinkled with some Led Zeppelin live bootleg stuff. And then I'll probably be getting into some of their solo works as well. So it's all going to be kind of sprinkled in there, you know. And that's it, man. That is my reaction. That's my notes. That's the review. So thanks very much for joining me. If you're checking this out on YouTube, I hope that you are actually able to see at least one or two of these videos in part, because I'm breaking them up. Fingers crossed that some of it's going to catch. If not, go to my other platforms. Definitely public on my Patreon. Vimeo, I don't like to use the V word too often because, you know, the algorithm will pick it up and it'll flag me. And I think that it's got a set amount. If I drop that V word too often, then I will actually get a community guidelines strike or a warning. Can you believe that shit? So you guys know, and pass it on to everyone else. If you see in the comments someone is asking, well, what's this, where's this, where's this, let them know. If you are telling them, hey, you know, it's on his Vimeo, that's fine. I can't be doing it too often. The only thing I can say is it's on my other platforms. You know what I'm saying? So help everyone out and just kind of direct them to where, especially with like new subscribers coming in, they don't know about my other platforms. Okay? All right, guys. So that's it, man. Next time you see me, where it comes to Led Zeppelin, it's going to be the Seattle show and another link sent to me by Finesse Muse. So Finesse, thank you very much for the links, brother. And I'll hit up your Seattle show in probably in a day or two. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, guys, take care. Have a good one. And I'll see you during the Seattle bootleg show. Peace.